Hello, this is Sandy Tambone, and this is part 2 of the training video on the advanced search. And in this segment, we're going to take a look at the online display results. So if you remember earlier, when we created the advanced search, we saved it. So if I want to call back that search, all I need to do is go back into save, and I believe we called it video 1 ADV, open it, and that brings our criteria back. So once we've established our criteria as we did in the first video, all we need to do is click the search button, which is located right here, and this will bring us a one-page report. And the one-page report stipulates residential detached, and you have your headers. The ML number in this column, the P represents the number of photos that are attached to the listing, 5, 15, 2, 1, etc. The listing office, property address, township, price, bedrooms. The F and H represent full and half bats. This one is 2 full, 1 half, 3 full, 1 half, 4 full, 1 half. Year built, finished square footage, and the ITHMA, and what you're not seeing there, which I will explain, is the option of a D box. The listings are broken out by status, so you have your actives and new, and if there were other statuses that were included in our search, they would be broken out as well. Now, in each column, you have an opportunity of sorting by column. The initial sort is done by price and status. If I wanted to sort these, for example, we had 3, 4 bedrooms. If I wanted to sort by bedrooms, just click on the bedroom link, and it will automatically resort. There's your 3s, there's your 4s. If I wanted to view them by township, I can click on the township link, and it will resort by township alphabetically. Beekman, East Fishkill, etc., etc., etc. By list office, we can do the same thing. And again, it's all alphabetical. So we're going to go back to our initial, which is price, and they are resorted by price right now. The I box is an information box which gives you a little bit of information about the specific listing. It'll come up for 3 to 5 seconds. If you need to view it any longer than that, you can click on it, and it'll stay up there until you click the OK button. The T, if the listing agent has put in a bona fide 26-digit grid number, you can click the T and it will automatically extract, if the property is in Dutchess County, the Dutchess County tax record for that listing. So if I click the T on this particular listing, and there's the tax information for that property. And I just click the back button on the browser, and it takes me back to my search criteria, one-line results. The H is the history on the listing. It tells me when it was listed. In this particular case, the listing is new. It was put in on 6/4, and there haven't been any changes to the listing as of yet. That's why the DOM, or days on market, shows 1. If it went to another status or went to another data change, then at that point the days on market uploads and corrects itself. The M is the mapping to the property. You click on the M, a separate box will open up, and it will map to the property. You mouse over the balloon, you will see the listing number, the address, and a little bit of information. And from here, if you click on the ML number, it will take you to the agent full report for that listing. The A box, which you will only see on your listings, the A box represents the amount of hits that that listing has had as viewed by agents, your professionals that have done searches on the system, and how many times it's gone out to prospects, bona fide prospects in the automated system. So you can see that this listing had 329 agent hits and 72 prospect hits. Now, one of the benefits of utilizing this part of the system and watching your listings is that this was put in specifically as a mechanism by which a listing agent can go back to the property owner in a proactive sense and say immediately to them when there is a problem with the listing. Before this was available, in many instances, listing agents have had the property owners come back to them and say, hey, you're not doing your job. Nobody's coming to see the house. I want out of this contract. I want you to do more advertising. You're not doing enough. And the reality was that there was a reason why that property was not getting the exposure that it should have, or at least the inquiries about it that it should have. And this gives you an opportunity where you can go back to the property owner and you can say, dear Mr. and Mrs. So-and-so, we've had this property on the market for a month. We've had 329 hits by agents, 72 going out to qualified buyers, and no one has booked an appointment. We need to revisit this and find out whether or not it's priced too high or some other reason why people are not coming here. So this is a great little tool. You should all take advantage of it. What you're not seeing here is the D box. The D box is when you can put up an associated document. If you put up an associated document in the listing, and there's another training video on associated documents that shows you how to do that, you could put additional information in associated documents, and anybody seeing that D could click on that D and get that information. So that concludes the one-line report. The only other thing I'd like to mention on it is you see the ML number. By double-clicking on the ML number at any time in a one-line report, that will give you an agent full for the property. And in the agent full, you'll notice that the market time is correct. Remember that when we looked at it in history, we only saw 1 day, but in the agent full, when you're looking at it, you're actually looking at true market time. So this concludes installment 2.